Hello, strong soul co-creators. How are you guys doing? Okay, how can we manifest our loved one fast? Okay, that seems to be the most popular question that we get. Okay, my friends, I will be giving you the secret of the secret, okay, to manifest your loved one back for the first time, for the second time, um, or in general, manifest whatever it is that you so much been wanting for the last few months. Okay, let me start by telling you and giving you an example. By the way, this is the manifestation story of a wonderful young man, okay, by the name of Marcos. Marcos lives in Central America, and he contacted Ben and I would say about 5 or 6 months ago. Okay, at the time, Marcos had been watching our videos, and he went ahead and, contacted us, wanting guidance, okay? And sure, that's what we're here for, okay? So I remember that I told him, Marcos, once he mentioned to me what had happened between him and his loved one, his girlfriend. Told him, okay, no problem. Let's start working on it. Let's get her back. Let's, manifest her. Okay, but here it is. I need to speak to you not just once a week, but I need to speak to you at least 3 times a week so that we can pinpoint exactly what it is that's causing or blocking your manifestation. Okay? So he said, okay, I'm all for it. So we started speaking 3 times a week because, he was out working. And by the way, Marcos is an engineer up in his country in South America. Okay, he was very hurt at the time. As we said, we have his permission to tell his story on our videos, okay? He was very hurt, very down because his girlfriend and him had split up. For the last few months, she and him had been not on the same page. Okay, there was arguing, non-comprehension, things that were going on that were not okay. So it was bound to be an argument that would explode and cause the breakup between the two of them. Okay. So when he contacted us, I would say about 2 months had gone by and he hadn't heard about her. In fact, the only one thing that he heard from a mutual acquaintance between them two was that she was dating someone else. Of course, this broke his heart even more. He was very down because he loves this woman. And haven't we all been in that situation where we don't know what to do, right? Okay, the best thing, my friends, is to get the best team that you can, okay? The person that will manifest this is you, okay? The most important person. But your question is always, or the famous question is, how? Okay, as we went by, we kept talking and I would give him things to do this, do here, do there. Every single time, I kid you not, okay? Marco was in a situation where he felt he couldn't do any of the things that I would tell him to do. I mean, I would suggest for him to do. any of the tips on birthing that feeling that manifests. He couldn't do it. He was way too disappointed. He was way too involved in the circumstance, in the now. He didn't see his girlfriend right next to him, so that would bring him more anxiety. And he would come home to his apartment, the same thing. He would be not in the best of attitudes. He would, and he would tell me, I can't do this. I need her. I want her. How can I get her? Okay, that's exactly what the universe is giving you more of. Your anxiety, your madness, your negativity, you're getting more of that because that's exactly the pattern that you're following. He would give up on a daily basis. Okay. So we started working on that, and I do recall telling him, Marco, when will you stop giving up? And when will you start to manifest? He kept quiet for at least 3 minutes. He didn't know what to answer. Okay, the thing is, we give up easily because we don't see it. Okay, this is the secret of the secret in manifesting. Feelings. If you are a person who can birth the right feeling to what you want to manifest, bingo, there it is. Okay, there is your manifestation. And it's a matter of days, my friends. That's how easy it is. That's the secret of the secret, okay? A lot of us have that problem or that trouble getting ourselves to believe it and feel it. Okay? Why do we have that? Because we're so involved in the circumstance. And then we hear, well, it happened to so-so. Okay, how was that other person feeling? And how was he or she visualizing that it sped up the process? Okay, remember that visualizing, meditating are awesome tools of manifestation. They are. But they are creators of the feeling that must be there. If you're mad, if you are anxious, if you are too depressed, even if life is going on and all of a sudden something comes into your life and you're dealing with it, that may bring you even lower at a more of a depressive mode. Okay, that's why I tell everybody, step back. Step back immediately. Even if you have to do it twice a day, stepping back. Leave your loved one to the side so that you don't connect it to whatever circumstance is going on, whatever problem. This is something that Marco went through as well. He wasn't thinking right, so he was already doing stuff that he wasn't supposed to at his job because he was so down and so depressed. Okay, so I told him, and I tell you this, if this is your case, get a hold of yourself. Get a hold of yourself. At this point in time, to need and to want are two different things, okay? You need to be well. You need to be in a happy state. You need to be in a calm, peaceful state to manifest, okay? And if you're giving up at all times, it's really hard. Don't give up because you really want that person, right? Okay, you want that person. You don't need that person because you've got what you need yourself, your lungs, your heart to keep you going, your health. Okay, but you want your loved one, and that's fine. That is a beautiful, beautiful want, okay, that every human being, we go through that. We want that person because we think he's cute. We want that guy because he's got the greatest eyes or kisses, the best that you've ever tasted. Or a female, you want that girl because she's got beautiful legs. Whatever the case may be, you want that person. And that's fine. That's all right. Okay? It's not like you're wanting an extraterrestrial. No, no, no. You're wanting that other human being to love, to take care of. And you want that other human being to love you and take care of you, right? Okay, well, in Marco's case, remember, he was very desperate. He just couldn't get it together. He was giving up every day, every day, every day he would give up. Every day, that we would talk, he was already down. He was no, no, no. Okay, let's bring that feeling up, that motivation up. Okay, he wanted to see her calling him. He was too proud to call her, especially when he heard that she was dating another guy. Oh my goodness. Okay, Marco, get a hold of yourself. I remember telling him that. The most important person, you're losing it, which is you. The most important person must be in control at all times, and that is you. Okay? So that you can control the universe and it performs the way you want it to perform. Okay? The secret of the secret to manifest and to manifest fast is you being in control, you birthing the feeling that you already have, who you want right next to you. How can I do that if I don't see her? He would tell me this. That's the key right there. Feel her. You may not see her, but feel her next to you. Okay? Right this very moment, stop giving up and start allowing your loved one back into your life. Okay. We started working on it. How do I do this? Okay, follow these steps, Marco. I remember telling him. Okay, follow the steps. That at the time we were able to, talk them out. Remember, every person and every circumstance is different. But if you invest the time, okay, and the willingness to manifest, your manifestation, your guy, your gal has nowhere else to go but to you because you're calling that person forth into your life. Believe. Allow that loved one back. Okay, you must clear the road of rocks, of blockages. And rocks and blockages are considered the negative thoughts, the disparity, the anxiety that is coming about. Control that, and watch what happens. He wanted to know about her. And every time Marco would go into her social media, he would find things that were just driving him crazy. And I told him, okay, right there, step back again. No more of that. Okay, remember, there was a time when we didn't have any social media platforms. Thank goodness for them, but we do not base any of our relationships on whatever we see on social media. Pictures say a lot of things. Sometimes they say the wrong things. Sometimes they say the right things, but don't base your relationship. You're a lot more important than whatever a social media app or platform may say. Okay? Okay, here is another thing. Once we got him, okay, I would say about a month had gone by then, okay? We were talking at a constant basis. Marco and I, we would connect via Skype. Okay, how do you feel today? Well, I actually feel a little better, and so on. Days went by, okay? And he was feeling better. He was, doing what we had talked that he would do. And one day he tells me, I don't think this is working again. Okay? So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to call her. So you better believe it was working. You better believe it was working. Let me tell you why. He was so hurt. He didn't want to call her. He wanted her to call him. Okay? But when he finally felt that he could call her, that's when I said, it is working. Because there's no longer that madness, that grudge holding, that, oh no, I want her to call me because she left, and especially because she's dating someone else. Okay, it's working. The feeling of her being right next to him was actually working because he had decided, he was no longer feeling that grudge, that heaviness on him. He sent her a message. And guess what, my friends? She answered. She answered. The road had been cleared of all those grudges, all those blockages, all that pride, all that can only lead us to blocking our loved one from stepping back into our life. Remember, even the Bible says love doesn't hold on to grudges. Love is pure. And when you love someone, you show that to that person. The days prior to Marco calling her, coming up with that idea, were days where he was feeling very positive. He knew that everything could be possible. He knew and he believed that even though she was not next to him, he felt her. Marco felt her next to him. He knew that it could work out again. He was no longer mad. He was no longer in that, I'm going to have her call me. No, he took it upon himself. And from then on, their relationship. Later on, she told him, oh my God, I was really expecting for you to call me. Okay? So that vibration that Marco was emanating, where he no longer felt mad at her, he no longer felt that pride of, oh, if she doesn't call me, I'm not going to call him. No, he was clear from that. Those bad feelings, those nervous feelings, those feelings of anxiety had totally disappeared, and he took action. He took action to contact the woman he loved. And he told me he was going to do it. And I said, do you feel that in your heart? And this was his answer. I feel that because I no longer feel that fear that she's going to reject me. I no longer feel that nervousness that if I call her, she's not going to answer. I've changed as a person. I'm a loving man for myself and for this woman I so much love. And I want another opportunity. And I want the universe to give it to me. And I believe the universe is already giving it to me by putting this into my head to contact her. Whoa, when he told me these words, I said, Marco, go right ahead. You feel it, do it. This is the feeling that you were able to birth. Remember, before, he wasn't seeing any signs. On the contrary, he was seeing, or he heard, that she was dating some other guy. Okay? This is what he heard from the grapevine. Okay? She never contacted him, but she was waiting for him to contact her. And from then on, Ben and I, okay, now have been invited to their wedding. Okay, and right when we got the invitation, that's when I asked him if it was possible that I can tell his story to motivate you guys, to motivate all of us in reminding us that the law of attraction works. Done right, okay? It's there 24/7, covering your back and just waiting for you to command back into your life, or for the first time, whatever manifestation it is that you want. It's that easy, my friends. It truly is. So remember, if it happens to others on a daily basis, I speak through Skype to people all over the world on a daily basis. People that are very negative. They start in a very negative state of being, wanting it but not believing. Okay, so that's where we start. That's where we start working on believing that what you want, you can truly have. Okay, so I'm going to leave you with that, okay? We're going to leave you with this. And remember that what you want, you can have. You want your loved one back, he can be right next to you. It's that easy, my friends, okay? We make it harder, as we've said many times before. Okay, so leave your comments down below. Remember, the secret of the secret to manifesting is birthing that feeling that he or she is already here. No matter what the circumstance may be outside, he or she is already next to you, right next to you, so that in the physical, it pairs up with you. Okay, leave your comments down below. If you want any coaching, contact us at www.roseforasoul.com. If you like this video, give us a like, subscribe to our channel, catch us also on Facebook. Okay, so see you guys next time. Namaste.
Hello, Rose and Soul creators. The Daily Rose Quote of the Day is by Tony Robbins. Whatever you hold in your mind on a consistent basis is exactly what you will experience in your life. Okay? Namaste.
Hello, my friends. Remember that it is all possible. The Secret gave us the visualization tip. The Magic, the Book of the Magic, gave us the gratitude tip in manifesting. But we strongly believe, and you will also attest to it, that done right, okay, birthing the right feeling will magnetize your dream, your manifestation, whatever or whoever it is that you want back into your life.
Yes, and please watch our videos right over here for more. Namaste.
See you next time.